So where did you start?
I start not judo.
No?
I did judo like not much. I did sambo.
Sambo.
Yes.
Combat sambo or regular sambo?
Combat sambo.
And then what's the difference from regular sambo to combat sambo?
Regular sambo without punching. Combat sambo, this all punching. You can give
Headbutt?
headbutt.
Do you wear headgear or no headgear?
Yes, headgear.
Okay.
Headgear. And elbow, everything. MMA just with gi.
Oh, okay.
But for the punching, no points.
No points.
You have to do for the punching. No points.
No points.
No points.
So you just keep on. You can just.
You have to bam, 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 grab, take down.
Yeah.
Some points.
What if you don't? What if you do just pop, 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 and just
Not working.
nothing? Really?
No, if you knock him out, okay.
Oh, okay, okay. But you no points unless you knock him out.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's very really hard sports, because some of the day you can make 7 fights.
You have 7 fights in one day,
Yes.
so it's a tournament.
Yeah, tournament like Russian championships. It's a lot, maybe 50 people
Yeah,
in your weight division,
yeah.
and you have to fight all day.
Sounds like jiu-jitsu. When I do Brazilian in the gi, you get 6 matches if you have like 40 people in your division, and it's like 6 minutes, 5 minutes, go, 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 and then if you make it to the finals, you've had 5 or 6 matches, and it's exhausting.
But jiu-jitsu, it's not punching.
No,
You
no, no.
don't have cut. You don't have some pain.
Yeah,
But sambo, it's very hard,
and that's what you started off doing is sambo.
Yeah, I did sambo a lot. I compete in Russian championships 10 times.
10 times.
10 times, yeah.
How old were you?
When I was start,
Yeah.
when I begin, 17.
No. What was the first sport you tried? Like
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
And how old were you then?
8.
8 years old.
Yeah, 8 years old.
So you come from a Taekwondo background.
Yeah. No, I don't. Like 1 year, maybe 1 year, 2 years. When I was young, it's just for like play, It's not real training when you 8 years old. And I change a lot of sports because Dagestan you have like a lot of choose what you want, what you like. You can try everything and choose one sport. What I did, I go wrestling, I play soccer, I go sambo, I go wushu sanda, a lot of like combat sports. And after I came to Habib father and start to combat sambo.
So you're pretty much a well-rounded athlete. Like in America, it would be like, okay, you're in elementary, then middle school, you can be like, oh, I'm gonna do football, I'm gonna do basketball, I'm gonna do track.
Yeah.
And then when you become maybe high school, you can do, okay, I did wrestling, and then I did also track, and I did
Track, what is this track?
Track is you run a track and 100-meter dash, sprinting,
Okay.
long distance.
Understand.
And then after that, that's when I found mixed martial arts. I watched it on TV, and I was like, oh, I think I can do that. So for you, you were well-rounded. You did a whole bunch of sports.
Yeah. I mix it, striking,
Yeah.
wrestling, sambo, and why I choose the sambo because it's all what I did before the background, and I can use in the combat sports, combat sambo.
Now, could you do that in school? Like, was that a offer to you in high school or middle school?
I started to do my like big first tournament, Russian champions, when I was 17.
17.
Yes.
So you're in school. Like, for example, like when you're
High school, I think it's
high school. So you went to high school. Then after you got done going to school, it was like, hey, you're going to the like, were there different schools that you fought for? Like, try to think of a way to put it. Like
I understand what you mean.
Okay, yeah.
It's not like this,
Okay.
You just it's not. We don't have in the school. In the school we don't have any sports.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have here in the university like wrestling something.
Yeah.
But in the school we don't have these things. We just have a lot of gyms. A lot of, and when you go somewhere, you represent like in the Russian champion. In the Russian champions, you represent your republic. But in Dagestan championships, you represent your gym. Like now we have Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov school, you know.
Gotcha. That's interesting because in America, it's like, oh, you play football in high school, then you go to college, and then from college you go to the NFL and that stuff.
No, it's not working like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of the Mighty Cast. I am here with the pound for pound best fighter in the world, Islam. How do you pronounce? I want to make sure I say your last name right. Makahachev.
Yeah.
Makahachev. I don't want to get into a fight right now.
Makahachev, but Makahachev, but US people say Makahachev.
Is that okay with you?
It's okay.
Okay, I don't want to get into a fight. You know, you saw what happened.
I know it's hard because everybody say Khabib, but his name Habib. Yes.
Habib. Well, that's the hardest thing I find when you start to talk to more athletes. And my mom, she's deaf, so I never learned how to enunciate all my words as a kid. So when I see stuff and when I read it, you know, like Hamzat, I was saying hazmat. And my producer's like, no, dude, it's not hazmat, it's Hamzat. And I'm like, Khabib, it's Habib. You know, the K is silent.
For example, like last event, UFC event, I was there, and Bruce Buffer come to me and ask me how I say the Mosar. He from Ingushetia. How I say Ingushetia? I told him like you have to Ingushetia, and he do something right and say Ingushetia.
He said it right.
Fighting out of Social Republic of Ingushetia, Russia.
Yeah,
I know it's hard for you.
Oh, absolutely. Even people get my name like Demetrious. They say, like I went to the airport and they said Demetrianus, and I was like, hey, my wife was like, you probably like that, didn't you? And I was like, kinda. Sound like a robot.
This is still, he don't know my last name. Makahachev, he says something.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for giving us time. I know you're in the middle of a training camp. And dude, first off, like pound for pound best fighter in the world right now. I feel like your game is complete. Your stand-up is great. Your grappling is phenomenal. Your jiu-jitsu game is great. The submissions, you know, you got one loss in your record. And now, like,
I'm same. What you have, I have. That's why you was pound for pound before. Now I'm pound for pound.
Yes.
Because we can do everything: wrestling, grappling, and striking.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're best fighter in the world, you have to do everything.
Yes,
it's my opinion.
1000%, and be consistent, right? Like, you know, you're always gonna have a tough fight.
Yeah.
The fights, you're fighting the best in the world. But if you're able to beat somebody and then finish them, like your last fight with Dustin Poirier, you know, you had that leg, you did that I call it a little tornado, did the tornado, you got on top, and then you didn't have to finish him, but you kept on going for the finish, and you got that beautiful, that Darcy, you hit me 2 times a day.
Submission of the year.
Yes, submission of the year. Why'd you do that to me?
No, we did drills, man.
That wasn't a drill. That was a drill. You laughed at the second time. You said, again?
It was drills. It's my favorite choke.
That's your favorite choke?
Yeah. That's why you see the moment when I close my arm and I finish Poirier. Usman right away jumped to the cage. He told me, when you close the arm, I know it's gonna be finished. That's why I started running.
Wow. Well, you got it. Like even today when we were going, you like the first time you got it, you worked, you kind of, you balled me up and then you got it. And then the second time you jumped onto it and I was like, this is his move. Like he's getting it every single time. And I'm also fighting your hands every single time.
People underestimate this choke because I don't know who teach me this, but I have the techniques. I don't go like right away here. I choke from my wrist, you know. I take the wrist and close.
It. Yeah, it's a good choke. You got me twice. You got $50,000 off it. You also got, you know, submission of the year. I mean, it's a good submission.
It's good. It's good to have to in your baggage.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's talk about what do you do for recovery? I was in your train. I did 2 days, two sessions. I trained last night with you. I felt like that session was more like a strength and conditioning with, you know, fight specific training. You know, we did the we did that. Then we hit the bag, rest, again, and you're getting your heart rate up, down. Then in the morning, we train again hard. Then tonight, you train again. So what is your recovery?
The things show me you have to rest, you have to sleep.
Yeah.
But we just go home, sleep good, eat clean, good food, you know, just nothing special, honestly. But don't drink something like bad. just sleep and eat good. I think this is most important things.
So you don't do no sauna, no.
We like to do sauna, but once a week.
Yeah.
Like Sunday, Saturday, we go to the sauna.
And that's kind of your recovery?
And I go to once a week when I am in the camp. I did massage. I did a lot of stretching after training. Just this.
But no cold plunge, no sauna. I mean, you do sauna, but like for me, I'll do cold plunge. I'll do sauna.
Cold plunge or cold water?
Cold water, yeah. 47 degrees, jump in. Like today after training, yeah, I jumped in that water. It felt good, felt amazing.
Yeah, I liked, but you know, sometimes I like to go right away to bed, sleep.
And you do this for 8 weeks straight?
Yeah. But once a week we did sauna, massage, like recovery, something. We go USCPI, they have a lot of things for recovery.
Yeah.
We use it.
Wow. I was like, there's no...
But when Habib with us in the camp, you don't have too much options, you know. Today, honestly, we start to like with the team. We start one guys to go Habib. Maybe tomorrow sparring we can some rest. Some rest.
Yeah.
Okay, you just go to the light and do like 30 minutes running.
Yeah.
Okay, like easy training, you know.
Yeah.
But when we came to the gym, 12 rounds is the boxing bags.
Yeah.
And after everybody run, it's not easy, you know.
Damn.
And tomorrow 10 in the morning we have sparring. This guy, he don't know is other way.
Yeah.
Just one way, hard work.
Now, what's it like? Because you and Habib had trained together, getting ready for fights.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody else was in charge. Somebody else was running the structure of the training camp, right? Now you were there with him when he was training with you. What's it like him being the head coach? Like, I only had 2 days. He came, he said, shut up, start training. Nobody cares. Come on. 3 minutes. One guy's 3 minutes.
You know, it's hard always, but I know I will be ready 100%. Just believe him.
Yep.
Just did what he say, and that's it. This guy, he have big experience in this sport. He know how it's working. That's why everybody, how he say, shut up and listen him and training. If you want to be champion, you have to follow the way what the champs did, you know. That's why everybody listen him in the game, in the training.
Gotcha. Now, is he still, when you guys are back home in Dagestan, right? Like, back
home in Dagestan, he not like much in with us in the training because we have a lot of coach in Dagestan also, and you know, in Dagestan we don't have like training camp.
Yeah.
We just
train
regular training. We go do sparring, wrestling, but not like some special training.
Gotcha.
That's why he not control there.
Gotcha. How often do you train when you're back home? Because I feel like you're an athlete who never gets out of shape.
Yeah, once a day I training like all my life. Doesn't matter where. Fly, no fly, like I go village or somewhere, I did something, you know. But when I have time, you know, I don't have some like lot of stuff to do, you know.
Yeah.
If I miss one day to training, like I don't go to school to the training, I miss, you know. I want to go, I want to do something, go wrestling, go do sparring, because I did this all my life.
Gotcha. I was just curious.
It's make me enjoy, you know.
Yeah, you enjoy it. It's something that you truly find a passion for. And then when you're in camp, it's balls to the wall, 100%.
Yeah.
And then how often do you come back to America to acclimate? Meaning like you're in Dagestan, you're training, and then now you're here early.
We like to come if we have fight in US. We like to come like 45 days,
45 days? Yes. Wow. Why such a long?
Because the time is like 11 hours between Russia, our house, and like for example Las Vegas, and the climate there, here it's different. A lot of things, you know.
Wow.
And when you like in the camp in US, I think you're more focused because you don't have much stuff to do. Sleep, eat, training. What I can do in Vegas. I don't have a lot of friends here. I don't have something to go, somewhere to go. That's why just focus and
training.
Yeah. But in Dagestan, you know, like for you in your home, you have a lot of friends, family. Like you can do like a lot of stuff. But when you have fight, you have to focus. It's number one. You have to focus, and that's why I think we come early always.
Gotcha. Well, it's always interesting because in my training camp, I've always trained at home. So I was always with the wife, the kids. I would drive an hour, 15 minutes.
What about with for kids? wake up like.
Oh, all the time. They wake me up all the time. I don't get 8 hours of sleep, my friend. I still
But
don't get 8.
important things you have to sleep well, you know.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
I have kids like they're all small, you know. They wake up 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's bother me, but I still sleep with my kids always because I miss them because I travel a lot, you know.
Of course.
But my opinion, when you're in camp, you should have to
focus. Yeah.
Focus and sleep well. It's most important thing for recovery.
Yeah, absolutely. 1000%. Now, how many kids do you have?
Now 3.
3.
Yes.
Boy, girl, boy, girl.
Girl, boy.
Gotcha.
10 days. The last one 10 days.
10 days old.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're in the middle of the
Yeah, I just see born. After like next day, I live 2 years.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who left and traveled and did their camp. Right? And then they're like, I have to focus, it's good. Then they fight, they come home and they're like, then they don't even train. You know what I mean? They're just like, I'm not in training camp. So they would always let themselves go. But for me, I'm like, my opinion, it worked for me, right? Everybody's different. Like,
I agree with you. It's work because you are like legend champion. It's working. You did camp in your home. Somebody can do like this, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, I have the option.
Yeah,
and
of
I
course.
choose to bring my team and leave the home, you know, go somewhere. Like, for example, I came from the mountain. I did 3 weeks in the mountain in the Olympic Center we have in Russia. It's a big Olympic Center. I did three weeks there, and I go home, stayed home 10 days, and I live 2 years.
wow. And then you said the climate's different. What do you mean by the climate? Like, I feel in Dagestan, I would assume it's cold in the mountains.
In Vegas, it's so dry, you know.
Yes.
But we live in Dagestan, close to the beach,
So
Caspian Sea, you know.
So I'm assuming your weather's like, you've been in Seattle before, right? Washington?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like that? A lot of
and
moisture?
now it's winter in Dagestan.
Dagestan. So it's probably like Washington State.
Yeah.
You should come to Washington State and you train with me. Don't come to a dry place like Vegas.
But Vegas, I think it's capital city for MMA.
That is true. Like, I think you have a lot of bodies. You have the facility. You get a lot of good training here.
Yeah, yes. I because before we training a lot of time in San Jose.
San Jose, AKA, yeah.
But if somebody asks me now, I choose Vegas.
Why?
Because the UFCPI for UFC fighters, they have everything, like recovery, training center, like the gym is so beautiful. They have everything, sauna, cold bath. In San Jose, it's hard to find some sauna. We go to a Korean sauna. It's it's not hot. We always put the water. They go crazy. Don't put water. It's not allowed. But it's not hot.
Yeah.
Russian sauna. It's very hot.
Gotcha. That's funny. So it's a Korean sauna, not hot enough, right?
Yeah. But in Vegas, you have a lot of options.
A lot of options, yeah. That's one thing me and my wife love about when we come to Vegas is the training here is you can go to a lot of different gyms and have high level training. And then usually I don't go to the UFC PI because, I'm not on the roster. So if I do go there, I have to go with an active athlete.
No, man.
Yes.
If you want to go, they're gonna say, welcome, legend. And
They're like, sir, you're not on the roster. You can't be here right now. Get out.
Habib can go like...
Habib is a legend. He retired in that sport.
I don't agree. You have more, like 11 times you defend the belt,
Yeah.
You can come open the door with the legs and come inside.
That's when they would call security. You're like, get his black ass out of here now.
There is a head of the UFCPI, Forrest Griffin. I think he's your friend.
Oh yeah, Forrest Griffin. I forgot. He still works there. He still works there. Okay, let's talk about you were in the UFC for a very long time until you got your title shot. Right, I feel like it's a very common thing nowadays that you have Umar Nurmagomedov. He's on a 8-fight win streak.
I think so, yeah.
8-fight win streak. How long of a win streak were you on before you got a title shot?
It's so hard. It's so big,
7?
Big way. 10-fight win streak.
10-fight win streak.
And that's why I told after the last before the belt, I told everybody. Now I think I have key for the title shot. Because I have 10-fight win streak. And I don't know. I say I did everything what I can just give me the title chance, you know.
Why do you think it took so long for them to give you a title shot?
I don't know. Maybe before I don't speak English, don't promote, you know. I have the all my life problem to fight with some top fighter, you know. Nobody want to fight. I don't know. It's so hard, you know. But now, because for Khabib also they have 8 or before the title.
He had a long time too before he got a title shot.
We don't have some easy way. Somebody can jump from like Michael Chandler. He jumped from Bellator, one fight, he beat. Then Hooker fight for the title.
How'd that make you feel?
For me, it's not working.
That's crazy. You think about that. You've been there for so long. 10 fight win streak.
It's okay. Of course, it's make me upset. You know, when somebody jump and fight for the belt before me. I have long way. I fought like how many years, but somebody come beat one guy who is not like top.
Yeah, you beat him easy too. I remember I broke that fight down. That's the thing I love about your guys' style is that you're good, you're outside the void, you're waiting, you're a southpaw. I love how you throw that body kick. It's a free body kick. And you wait and you took him down, past his guard, Kimura, that was it.
If you fight with some striker, you know what the easy way. If you want a hard fight, okay, strike with him all day. It's gonna be hard to finish him, but you know his skills. He don't have nothing in the ground. Just take him down. Take the money, go home, nothing pain. You don't have cut like last time. Last time I was fight with Poirier. He prepared for this fight like very well, you know. He did like good, I think, homework, and he defends my wrestling, I did like a lot of mistake. I go also to the Kimura, and when I close, I think it's finished. But I did mistake like a couple times, you know. And he gave me like
the gash. That was a war. That
all
was
my life, you know.
You're like.
But when I watch the highlights, I like this fight.
Yeah, it's great. It was a great fight. I think sometimes in your career, you need fights like that. Like I've had him, you've had him. Habib, not as much. I mean, his fight with Conor was good. It was back and forth. Like, not that he hurt Habib, but he had a hard time wrestling.
If you ask me which fight you want to watch again, I want to say like this Poirier, because I watched this fight many times and I was enjoying, you know. I know what I did wrong, what I did right, what I have to change. A lot of things.
But you also saw yourself battle adversity. You know, go through a hard fight and then be able to finish.
It's good when your heart rate more than 200. It's good, you know.
How do you know it's 200?
Because I know when I don't listen my corners, it's
it's up high. Oh, I love that. Yeah, they just released the audio of, you know, that fight of Habib talking to you, who was like, stay on top, good, and then finish, please finish. And then there's nothing like, for me, like when you win a fight and you finish somebody, and obviously you're doing the fighting, right? But it's the celebration of the hard work of the training camp and you succeeding and them jumping over the cage and hugging you. And you can just see the brotherhood and the embrace you guys have with each other. And I also saw that in the training camp. Everybody there is there to get you, Umar, and how do you say his name? It's Tagir. Tiger, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Tiger, you guys are getting ready to fight it now, right? Talk to me about how you guys developed this strong bond, brotherhood with each other. Because you guys are all high level. Nobody's trying to hurt each other. You guys are just trying to get each other ready for your next battle.
Because, you know, I know Tagir and Omar, like, you know, how many years. And maybe I spend more time with them than my family, you know, because all my life I training with them, we go out with them, you know. It's like not just my sparring partner, not my trainer partner, this my family. Maybe we can call it my second family. That's why I wish all of the guys in our gym just the best, you know. We just help each other, because I know how they training for this moment, how they training hard, because I understand what they did for this moment. They leave the family, they spend like a lot of time, hard work, you know. And when you see somebody like one who working hard in the home and come to US or some other country and won, and you know, it's make me very happy because I know what these guys did for this moment.
Yeah, because when I was at the training, I don't know the gentleman who was helping us with the pummeling the first night, and he was just there to be a body, and he was hurting. He was hurt at the very end of it.
It's my best sparring partner, Sharip. He's a not UFC fighter, but he's fighting in PFL. He won the first fight.
Oh, he fights in PFL.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's become 33, and he before this guy most hard worker in the gym, and he have a lot of wins. Like sometimes he lose maybe 3 or 4 times, and now 2 years ago maybe he beginning to say, now I'm not no more hard worker. I'm a smart worker.
Smart.
I don't have to training much what I did before. I have to be smart. For example, he came to Khabib 2 days ago. He don't have fight, He just come to help me, and he don't need the second training session. He have to be ready for sparring day. And he come to Khabib, my arm pain, neck pain, and everybody laughing because everybody know he lazy, And Khabib understand him 33 years old. He don't need this. He just have to help Islam to be ready for the sparring. He say, hey, you can do whatever you want. Just
be here when you're needed to be called.
Tuesday and Thursday, be ready.
Yeah. Well, it's good because don't get me wrong. I'm 38, and when I was training with you guys, I'm I don't miss it. It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work.
And when you said that, you're like, man, hopefully I get one session a day, and then I can come and just hang out. You're like, nah, I got to train tonight.
Somebody asked me how you prepare mentally for the fight, what you did. But what I say always, when you did the hard camp, when you training all these 2-3 months very hard, and you have you change the sparring partners every 2 rounds, and what your opponents can do, it's gonna be new for you, you always you more than 200 in the sparring because you change your opponent. But what your opponent can do, something new, what it's gonna be something you don't see in the camp, That's why mentally I am ready. It's that's regular guy who want to beat me, but I am ready 100%. Doesn't matter where. I can grapple, I can wrestle, I can strike with him. That's why it's mentally make my mental ready when I training so hard. But when you lazy, when I miss a lot of training, I don't know. But in your mind, go something, and you become start thinking maybe I will tire it because I'm not training hard. But when Khabib was us, it's not working. You're always ready. You're ready to go. 100%. You can do everything.
Yeah. What makes your guys' team so damn good? Is it because you guys started at a very young age doing everything to sambo? Because I feel like in your camp, you 1 loss, Umar 1 loss, Tiger, I'm not sure how many losses he has, maybe 2 or 3. 2 or 3 losses.
Lost? Umar not lost.
Umar no losses. Excuse me. You 1 loss. Umar undefeated.
Kasumov, he's a 1 time.
1 loss. That is very rare to come by in mixed martial arts, right? What makes your guys' team different than everybody else, right? Khabib never lost. What's the other Nurmagomedov in
Usman
Nurmagomedov, Bellator champion. He's undefeated. Undefeated. It's very rare. You guys have champions across all, the organization in mixed martial arts. What makes you guys different? Everybody works hard. I work hard. My teammates worked hard, but
I think, of course, everybody works hard. But I think the competition inside the gym, we have I know everybody have good gym, good coaches, but no much people have sparring partners like us. We have our gym, maybe 70 people, 80 people, all hard to work, not some, it's all professional fighters, 60, 70 people, and everybody want to show you something, to beat Islam. They want to beat Umar because they are UFC fighters. The competition inside the gym, it's very hard.
When you say that's dangerous, they're trying to take your spot. If you have a gym, my gym, the guys I train with all the time, they weren't professional athletes. It was maybe one. The rest were, financial advisors. They worked at a regular job. And I felt that was good for me because nobody was trying to take me out. But you guys, you're saying there's 70 people there, all high level.
Sometimes, honestly, when I did sparring with some small guys, you know, who just like 25 years old.
Yeah.
And he tried to go hard with me, I know I can give him injured, and knock him out.
Yep.
Sometimes I stop this guy, hey, go easy, because I can go hard too. I'm smart. I don't want to give you injured.
Yeah.
Go slow down, go easy. Maybe I don't need you,
Yeah.
You need me. If you want, I work with you every day.
Yep.
Be smart, working not light,
Yeah.
but don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Because always, I know all the kids, they want if Khabibs come to gym, they want to show Khabib, I am ready.
Yeah.
I can take down Islam, I can beat him, I can beat Omar. I am same level, But I always give him good advice. Hey guys, sometimes you have to be smart, working smart, and your days is coming. But not right now.
Yeah, it's my time. It's Islam's time. See, I always felt like what made you guys so good above everybody else, ahead of everybody else, is that you guys come from a well-rounded background. Like you say, you can strike, you can grapple, you can do jiu-jitsu, you can clinch, you can wrestle. And you guys take a look at the fighter that you're going to be fighting, you see their weaknesses, and you're like, okay, we're going to attack that.